What's up, everybody? My name is Big Cam and welcome back to another movie review, and today we're talking about 2007's National Treasures 2. National Treasure, for my entire life I've always said the National Treasures movies because I consider them two movies, National Treasures, but the real title is National Treasure Book of Secrets for the second movie from 2007 from director John Turteltaub. Turteltaub? Where is the third movie we will discuss? But he also did the first one, he did The Meg, he did Cool Runnings. We discussed this in yesterday's movie review talking about National Treasure 1. But the second one is also a great film and one of these classics from my childhood. And I was just talking to one of my buddy, Dan Poe, yesterday, and I was like, Poe, you ain't seen friggin' National Treasure? What the hell's wrong with you? And he goes, nah, you know what else I haven't seen? The Pirates of the Caribbean. And I go, if one thing these movies have in common is a great score, yeah, right? Like the score of these movies keeps you like, you know, oh God, are they gonna get the treasure? Are they gonna die in the process? Ah, you know, like that type of thing. And like there's something about an adventure movie, you know, hunting down a treasure hunt, an Indiana Jones, a Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm here for it. You know, I really just am here for it, a treasure hunt. Even most recently on Apple TV, there was a movie called Fountain of Youth that's kind of like a more, you know, 2025, more modern release adventure family, you know, because these are both definitely family movies. You know, I would show both of these movies to my kids and I wouldn't think they would have any problem really with it, you know, that type of thing. Even though I don't have kids, you just, you know, you could show this to your kids and they, you know, I saw it as a kid. I didn't think there was much shit going on in this that I was like, oh no, I can't see this. You know, like 2004, the first one came out, I would have been 5. I don't think it was too bad for a 5-year-old to see. And then in 2007, I would have been 8, you know, so not too crazy, you know, a movie. Not as good as the first one. I think the first one just has a better written script and story. But the additions in the second movie of Ed Harris as like the you know, antagonist, right? Like he's the Sean Bean character for this film, and Ed Harris is great. And I didn't know who Ed Harris was when I first saw this film as a kid, and just I like hated him so much. He was such a good villain in this that I was like, oh, he's awful, I hate him. But later in life, you learn that if you hated somebody, same as like in Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy. For years, I was like, that kid's such a fucking prick, I hate him. Then you grow up and you go, well, Tom Felton, the guy that played Draco Malfoy, isn't Draco Malfoy. He's just a great actor, right? Like he did such a great job to make you hate him that they're great actresses and actors, right? Like same with the Harry Potter, the pink bitch from fucking that one movie. I hate her, fucking Dolores Umbridge. But the actress is phenomenal. But I hate that bitch so much because of that character. So you get my point. From this movie, Ed Harris, I was like, God, I hate him. My whole life, I was like, oh, he's such a terrible actor. But then whenever you see him in other things, you're like, oh, I like him still. Even though I hated him from that other movie, I liked him from National Treasure, so I'm going to keep watching. And most recently, I saw him in Love Lies Bleeding, and he plays like Kristen Stewart's character's like father. And it's like a creepy movie, but he, you know, still around acting. You love to see that. You know, I love a good Ed Harris role. I'm pretty sure he was also in Westworld, right? And then Jon Voight's back. I love Jon Voight. And then his like wife in the first movie, they kind of implied that like maybe she was dead, but they said like lost. So maybe they were divorced, or maybe not even divorced. They just kind of split and they're just kind of like separated. And the wife and the mom in this movie ends up being Helen Mirren, which is awesome. I was like, what another great addition. Helen Mirren and Ed Harris. And then the president ends up being Bruce Greenwood, and I actually quite liked him as a president. But there's one huge question I have, and that was like, you know, the whole Book of Secrets that this movie was like setting up, and like they go into the Book of Secrets to get the, you know, find the last city of gold of Cibola. And I don't know, I thought the discovery of like the lost city of gold was like cool. But like it kind of just, oh, all of a sudden we're here, you know, where like the other film, it felt like, you know, we went down and like there was such more of an adventure in such, you know, like it took us all over the place in the first movie. The second movie, it felt like it cut to the chase a little bit quicker than it needed to, you know, like maybe we could have gone and done some more adventuring, or maybe they just didn't have as much budget for like the set of the adventures, you know what I mean? Like in the first movie they go down like this wooden staircase thing and there's like shit on that, and then there's tons of shit going on. And in the second one, it felt like just kind of quicker, no? I don't know. Comment below if you feel differently. But definitely gets to the point a lot quicker. And then, you know, the president goes, hey, page 47, take a look at that. And then he, like, takes a picture of it. And then later in the movie, he goes, did you do what I asked? Did you take a look at that page 47? And he goes, yes, sir, I can show you that right now. And they're going to go look at his phone in the picture he took of the fucking book. And they go to walk away. And Riley's like, you mean the book? And he's like, what book? You know, and it's kind of supposed to be like, oh, it's a book of secret. It's a secret book. You're not supposed to know about it, even though we just confirmed that it's real in this movie. And then they never tell us what's on page 47. And it felt like they were kind of setting up a National Treasures 3. And maybe it just never came to fruition what was on page 47. But, I mean, John Turteltaub, what was on page 47? National Treasures 3. When? ASAP, like, need it now, need it fast as possible. You're like, come on, man. Like, oh god, we're like 2027, we're gonna be 20 years out from the Book of Secrets. Come on, man, we're too close. We're too close to 20 years. Or maybe that's the thing. Maybe they wanted to wait 20 years, and Ben Gates here has been, for the last 20 years, trying to find the next treasure, you know? I wouldn't be mad at that. Maybe it's like a passing of the torch type thing. Like we go with Nicolas Cage, his wife, his kids, Riley's kids, and they all go try and find the next treasure that they've been looking for this whole time, you know? Like maybe it's one of them type of deals. I don't know. But I feel like not only just Disney, but like the people need some more Nicolas Cage fun, you know? Like, I loved these movies growing up, and I would have loved to see a third one and to round out the trilogy at least, you know? Like, I feel like maybe not keep going with this franchise, but at least deserves one more. And maybe it's just like they need that good of an idea, and they just haven't had it yet, but it's been 20 years, man. Come on, like, you gotta brainstorm a little bit, and if you need some help brainstorming, call your boy Big Cam. That's all I'm good for is brainstorming. But I actually forgot to say it in yesterday's video, but I threw it in just in like text. Yesterday's National Treasure, the first National Treasure movie, I gave 4 out of 5 stars as a rating. Drop your score for it down in the comment section below. But National Treasures 2, Book of Secrets, I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. About a 7 out of 10. It's solid. Not as solid as the first one, but I still like it, and I would watch either of those two movies at any time, you know? Like, and if it's on TV and it's one of those things just scrolling past, I would click on it and watch it till the end every single time. Although we don't have cable anymore, so, you know, it's one of those things for me. If I'm gonna go be scrolling past Disney Plus, I guess, then come across it, I'd be like, yeah, I'll put that on and watch it. Why not? And that's what I did the last couple days, and even though I don't think these videos will get a whole lot of views, right away at least, maybe over time, people that liked these movies will find the National Treasures and be like, ah, let me see what Cam had to say about National Treasure movies. But comment below your connection to these movies. Did you love them as a kid? Did you see them more recently? Have you never seen them? I'd love to know your thoughts on them down in the comment section below. And that's a great way to support the channel. Commenting, subscribing if you haven't already, liking this video, and hitting that bell so you don't miss future movie reviews and you get the notifications when that comes out. My other social media links are also down in the description below if you want to talk more Nicolas Cage movies with me, and I'd love for you to drop some Nicolas Cage movie recommendations down in the comment section below. That boy has done 145 different movies, and many of them have been crap in his more recent years because he had to take roles for like tax write-offs and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. If you guys remember that drama with Nicolas Cage a few years back. But I still like him as an actor quite a bit, and I think he's still working, so Nicolas Cage coming back as Ghost Rider or coming back as Ben Gates. Either way, I'd love to see both of those things happen. But if you also have other movie recommendations of Nicolas Cage movies that you'd like to see me review and watch on the channel, drop those down in the comment section below. But once again, my name is Big Cam. Thank you guys so much for coming on by, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace!